I got Turbo John for 100. Anybody want to take it? I take Turbo John for 100. I take Turbo John for 100. Anybody?
So before we get the video started, I got a couple videos from Dig or Die. I went down there this past weekend with my son John, watched a little bit of drag racing. There was a lot of drag racing. It was a back half of the track street race, which is really something that I aspire to do with this car. Probably not on this setup because it's not nearly fast enough. But I would like to get there maybe next year, more than likely the year after. Unless I like hit the lottery or something. But something that I really want to do, that's more or less what I'm really into. A lot of guys follow me for foxbody specific content, which I absolutely love doing. And I really want to keep this foxbody Ford powered, which the winner of Dig or Die, $100,000, actually I think it was like $70,000 something purse, Ford powered foxbody. But there were some really good races. I got to see Turbo John, got to see Billy the Kid from Street Racing Channel. Highlight of the night for me was Patches, which is a Turbo LS foxbody. Now, you guys don't probably like, most guys don't probably like, I know most guys probably don't like the LS stuff, but Patches raced a 4,000 horsepower Pro mod, and he gapped this thing. So, or at least I'm pretty sure it was a gap. He had about 2 cars on it. My son tried to take a video, but when this Pro mod went by, it was so loud that, you know, he basically just like dropped his phone. So anyway, let's get some video of that, and then we'll get into the video on what's going on with the Fox. Alright guys, so I'm finally going to start putting the stuff back on the Fox. I got the Team Z lower control arms to put on the rear. Also, big shout out to Donny B on YouTube. He works over at Anderson Ford Motorsports. He had a pretty hard to find part, which I mean everything's hard to find these days. So I've been looking for this CAN bus splitter for the Holley Terminator X, and it's been really hard to find, really hard to get, you know, like months on back order when it's really just a cable with some connectors on it. But so on one of my recent live streams, Donny B was like, hey, I got 2 of them if you want one. So I bought that off of him, and then huge shout out to him. He sent me a Holley EFI shirt, and it was some sort of Anderson Ford Motorsport shirt as well, and then a Trick Flow hat. I would show them, but I wore them already, so they're in the laundry. Well, except the hat. And my son claimed the hat anyway. All right, so here's the splitter. It's pretty straightforward. You just plug this into the CAN bus terminal that's on the harness, and then I can split between my heads-up, my 3.5-inch display, and then my USB dongle to hook up to the laptop. The reason why I got this is because I kept having to take the USB dongle out, hook the 3.5-inch screen back up, and then back and forth, and then I broke one of the clips, so now I could just plug it in and leave it. All right, so in addition to the rear lower control arms, I have a Team Z anti-roll bar kit. This is the heavy duty one. I'm going to get this welded in by a local shop. I could probably do it here with my little flux core welder, but I'd rather have them do something that's much more sturdy. Hopefully I can get this welded in next week. I don't really think it should be like this crazy hard job. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to get to it pretty quick. So here's what we're going from and what we're going to. So these were on the car when I got them. As you can see, I mean, I've cut a 140 60 foot on them, and this is the good side. But yeah, these, oh my god, these are just brittle. So these will be much better. It's got spherical bearings. It's a fixed position, double adjustable. We'll be much better off with these Team Z ones over, I don't even know what these are, probably some no-name Chinese brand. So, and then like I said, with these, no mount for the sway bar, but I have the anti-roll bar going in. And then the way that I adjust them, all I really do to get the length is just make these match up as close as I can. And then when I do the uppers and start to really invest in the rear of this car, what we'll do is make the adjustments to find instant center and all that good stuff, but for now this will be what it is. Also, I'm gonna order a set of bolts. These bolts are pretty banged up, so someone actually mentioned in the comments on the last video. I figure when I pull them out, I'll check them out. But these are pretty tore up, so I'll just get a decent set and go ahead and throw them in there. So anyway, gonna get back under the car, throw both sides in, and then we'll put the car back on the ground and show the finished product. All right, and here's the driver's side. Well worn in, slightly used. Still cutting that 140/60 light on that. Alright guys, well, there are the lower control arms. So we're still not going to race the car until we get this anti-roll bar in. It's not really a very smart thing to do, but what I'm going to do, I haven't started this car in like a week and a half. So I'm going to fire it up, take it down the road really quick, make sure everything's straight. So aside from the car running way better, it actually sits much nicer. The rear of the car used to sit so much higher, but now with the new control arms, it sits the way it's supposed to. I mean, as you can see from these, you know, these bushings it was basically riding on top of the bushing, so it sits much nicer. It actually sits like it's supposed to. Aside from that, I mean, we took the car down the road. My son was actually sitting on in a approved seat in the passenger seat. Took him down the road, hit the scramble on him, and his face was pretty priceless. But I think we only made about 10 pounds on that hit. But yeah, I mean, the car's running good. Gonna get this anti-roll bar welded in. I'm still looking for a hood, a cowl hood. It's just not really a priority for me, so we're gonna roll with no hood for now. As long as they can weld in this anti-roll bar, we should be able to get to the track Wednesday. Anyway guys, that's really it. I've been kind of busy with work. I switched spots at my job, so just getting used to the new schedule, but we actually have been working a lot. It just hasn't really been on this. We've been working a lot on that thing, and I'm actually standing where the engine used to be. There's a lot more to come out with that. Things are going pretty well, so as always, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.